It's Sea-Duck Again is brought to you by Hackensack Brewing Company and their Imperial Pilsner Auga, which was created in honor of the legendary DJs The Awesome 2. Thick Crates, pure hip-hop satisfaction. Check out their limited edition new releases available now on Instagram. Weaponized Records, an independent music label serving up underground hip-hop. The revolution will not be televised, it will be weaponized. And the Spitslam Record Label Group. The Spitslam Record Label Group, a Chuck D situation. Catch us on your favorite streaming platform, on Bandcamp, or visit our official web store at spitslamrecords.com. All releases are available digitally or on CD, with select titles available on vinyl and cassette. The Spitslam Record Label Group. Throwback to the future sound.
It's Sea-Doc again.
Hey, it's Tuesday night. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to another episode of It's Sea-Doc Again. I'm your host, Sea-Doc. Man, some last-minute technical things, but we got it worked out. Everything is good to go. Rolling. Everybody in the chat, great to see you. Sean, Soba, Dan, Vengeance, Thick Crates. Great to see everybody here. It's going to be fun tonight. And yes, our guest showed up. So we're good there. But first up, introducing the crew. She got her start in classic rap radio, the very first 24-hour hip-hop station. Our lady from the heyday, K-Day, Jennifer O'Jenny.
What's happening? What's happening
with you?
Not a whole heck of a lot.
No?
No.
Kind of chill today?
Just trying, but it's not happening.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Of course not. Of course not.
Mm-mm.
That's all right.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
But at least it's not as hot as it is everywhere else.
Well, that's good. It's hella hot out here.
That's what I hear.
Jeez. It's crazy.
That's what I hear, but
yep,
we're not getting it.
Yeah. Well, that's good for you. We'll have hip-hop weather later on in the show. First up,
hip-hop weather.
Also got to bring in the man who has one of the dopest accounts on Instagram. If you don't follow him, you are definitely a whack-ass sucker. Ladies and gentlemen, Ultramax 7.
You're going to get hip-hop weather now because your boy almost died.
Right. Yes. Ultramax 7 with the hip-hop weather report.
Bro, I almost died. My brother, shout out to my brother. He saved my life.
Yeah, you gotta watch your ass out there, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, yo, matter of fact, you see what I'm drinking?
Yeah.
Powerade. I gotta rehydrate. I almost
get your electrolytes up.
Woo. Yep. Talk about it.
Get your electrolytes up. Get out the Atari 2600. Get your hand-eye coordination right.
Yo, Atari 2600.
Yep.
That was my second video game system.
Wow.
My first was Pong.
Yo, G. Yep.
That's how old I am.
Yo,
I
man.
I had that.
So, hey.
Boop.
I just saw an ad that because for years they've had different iterations where, like, they had a controller and it had all the games built in, a bunch of Atari games, and then they had an actual fake little Atari and it had all the games programmed.
Yeah.
in. But then I just saw an ad today that they brought the Atari 2600 back with the cartridges and the whole 9 yards.
It's orange.
I'm like, that's kind of dope, but then I saw the price. I'm like, holy hell!
How much was it?
Games are like $35. And,
Oh no.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the Atari was $250 or something like that. I'm like, get out of here,
Bro. I could sell somebody one.
See, there you go.
With the wood grain.
There, yeah, the OG. There you go.
30. Yo, I remember when I think Pac-Man came out, and that was $37.99, and that was the highest price game at the time.
Yep. It cost extra,
and it was horrible.
It was horrible.
And you know the funny thing is, if you watch TV shows, they still use those sound effects from Pac-Man. But like,
Yes.
It's horrible. Horrible.
Need to sample them joints.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Just check some TV show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have like there's websites where you can actually go on there and play Atari games.
Oh snaps! Somebody said I had
in television. Wow, Lifestyle.
I have in television and in television 2. In television 2, you could remove the controllers. Like it was white. The first one was wood grain and the second one was white.
Damn, you guys are like the rich kids.
We
had the Sears Telegames. It was the Atari ripoff.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah. So
Same thing. Remember the Bally's arcade?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
They didn't have Pac-Man. They had, I think it was Munchman. I'm a video game nerd, man.
Yo, man, this shit was the best. We used to play it all the time.
Oh.
All the time. Those 8-bit games.
Then when ColecoVision came out,
Coleco, yeah, I had a buddy that had ColecoVision. It was like crazy.
had Smurf.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That is true.
Munchman is crazy.
Munchman is.
Oh wait, okay. Let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
That's my cousin Jordan, I believe.
What's up, Jordan?
I had an Atari 2600, and he saw it in my room, and he was like, "Yo, what's that?" I was like, "This is what I used to play when I was a kid." So I had to find an old TV, hook it up,
Wow.
It took me like 20 minutes to find everything to hook it up. I hooked it up. He looked at this thing for like 30 seconds. He was like, "Okay, I've had enough." He was gonna say, "Yo, okay, y'all." He's like, "Y'all had it rough because I don't know what."
Yo, man, we bought one of the joints that has all the games pre-programmed and stuff. My kids love playing that.
The funny thing about Atari was when you would get the actual manuals, the art and everything was dope, and then you get the game and you're like, "Oh, this is horrible."
Yeah, this is not cool at all. Yeah.
Like that's why we still had to go to the arcade, because Kangaroo in the arcade didn't look the same.
Exactly.
Not until Nintendo.
Yep. Exactly.
And Sega Master System.
Yep. So, well, we had Al. And then he was sideways.
Yeah. Listen, I could talk.
He's trying to fix it.
Oh, he's trying to fix it. Okay.
I could talk video games.
Got technical difficulties all over the place.
Sega.
Listen, my favorite system of all time is the Sega Dreamcast. It's my favorite system of all time.
I was a big Nintendo 64 fan.
Yo, Nintendo 64 had the best wrestling games. Oh, the best one. Yo, they had the best wrestling games. I used to love them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We just played hella Mario and GoldenEye and all that stuff.
Yeah, I used to. What was then when they had what's the name? What's the name? Legend of Zelda. When that came out.
Oh yes,
Zelda 64. Oh,
the 64.
And GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, GoldenEye is crazy.
GoldenEye was the game.
Rocco still loves to play GoldenEye. I'm like, nah, man. because he'll be there for hours. I'm like,
GoldenEye was the game, and then I remember when I got a Xbox, and then we got Halo, and I'm like, yo, this is like GoldenEye on steroids.
Well, Al's sideways. Should we bring him on?
I've been
You got
trying
to
to.
turn your phone.
Yeah.
There you
There it is.
There you go.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, he's jumping around from Al Skratch. Al Skratch. There he is.
Salute, family. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I don't know how I got sideways, horizontal, but now I'm vertical. I switched my phones, and I'm here, and I heard y'all talking about the video games and everything, but I didn't hear ColecoVision. I had ColecoVision.
Yeah, they mentioned ColecoVision in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you have Smurf?
We had Smurf. I traded a cartridge with somebody. I didn't like it, so I gave it back. Like, nah.
And Zaxxon. Oh man,
Zaxxon. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Al, how are you tonight?
I'm good. A little warm, a little hot. I'm gonna turn the fan on. If you get a noise, just let me know if it's too much, and I'll turn it back off. But it's humid, like ultra.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Super hot. Turn mine on.
For real.
Brutal.
You hit that for me, the fan. Thank you.
Yeah. So I like to start off with what do you got? What's going on these days? What do you got going on now?
What do I have going on now? Right now, I'm on the C-Doc show, man, which is a blessing. 30 years plus in the game from where my homies in 1994. So this is a lot to me, man. This is very special because never would I think that after a few years when the game changed so much that I would still be active in 2025. So being here right now in the present, in the current moment, this is what I got going on. And I really appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah, of course.
But most recently, man, I just got off that Gorilla Fest with Nims, the mayor of Coney Island. That was a good look. So that was major. Onyx, who I hadn't seen in many years. My boys MOP, a lot of other folks, Style P, Buster, Saw Spliff. Just being in that Coney Island amphitheater was very humbling. That's something that I got going on. Surprisingly, again, man, just staying active, writing these rhymes and being present in these moments that really count for hip hop history.
Yeah. Have you done a lot of shows lately?
Have I done, what was that?
A lot of shows lately. Have you been performing at all? Actually,
I've been doing a lot of recording. Maybe 2 years back, I was moving around doing some shows here and there. SOBs for my boy Royal Flush, Cancer event, and some other spots with my boy Carlos from Classic Material. Had me come out and do some things because we had recorded some videos during the pandemic. So that was a great opportunity for us to get some visuals, and then after that, let the people know that Al Skratch was still out here trying to shake and move.
Yeah. Word. Let's go back to growing up. Where did you grew up in New York, obviously.
5 boroughs. Yes.
5 boroughs. Yep.
Brooklyn. You know that, right?
Yes. What was your initial hip hop experiences that got you into the music?
That got me into the music?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say initially, that first hip hop record that I heard was Rapper's Delight, the classic style where, the record store had that one speaker out front, and never forget, I was waiting for the 46 bus on Utica at St. John's, I think, with my younger brother, and they just kept playing the record over and over, and just hearing that crackling at the end and them starting it over, because that 46 bus, if you're from Brooklyn, that might take a little while with that traffic. But so you hearing it, you hearing the style, you hearing that live bass, not really knowing what it was, but it just felt good. It was hot, it was warm, and it was just a sound that was it was just hypnotic. Just being a young boy and a young child, just hearing the wordplay, really just a few years prior, putting sentences and summaries together with your schoolwork to hear how somebody is finessing the words over a song quickly rather than a slower pace. So that was very attractive to me. That was my first, I would say, instance to where it was like, damn, this is hip hop, you know? Not even knowing that it was hip hop though at the time.
Right. Did you end up going to any park jams and things like that?
Well, you know, I grew up on the block once I moved from Chauncey Street, same block where Clark Kent and my brother DJ Skratch was. I grew up in 1608 Union. You know, if anybody knows, every summer, you know, there's a Labor Day parade, but block parties galore in Brooklyn, everywhere. You know, I never got a chance to see DJ Flowers from my knowledge as a young boy, but those tower systems that they had out there,
yeah,
just on the corner setting up, you know, with barricades just being ropes and things of that nature, and really the speaker system. That was just the most miraculous thing I ever saw, heard, and felt in my chest as far as it goes with music. So as far as going to parties, those were my first parties, besides the ones that were in the basement, you know, that, you know, the family threw or neighbor threw in the houses and the brownstones that you know, we grew up in Brooklyn. But those are my first parties, you know.
Word. Did you want to be an MC? Because I know we've talked to a lot of cats. They started as DJs or they started as breakers and writers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Excuse me. I started off as a graffiti writer, actually.
Okay.
I started off as a writer. I went to well, after I moved from Brooklyn, you know, my pops died, and then we moved uptown. You know, we moved uptown like a block away from Harlem, actually. Technically, it's Washington Heights on 156 in Broadway. And being that we moved uptown, we switched schools, obviously, and I went to a school up on in the Inwood section. And the school I went to had a couple of writers in it that lived in the Dykeman projects. And as a child, just taking the train and, you know, seeing these colorful, vibrant pieces of artwork passing you on every car is something that was like a true and living color book, but just in the way that was relating to you as someone who scribbled in their notebook initially, you know? And it was inspiring in a way where visually it caught my eye continuously. You didn't mind waiting for the train. You know, mom might be like, well, what took you so long? And you know what? We might took the train to the last stop just to see. Sometimes they park the train there. You could really study, as opposed to it's just there and it stops for a few seconds and it's gone. So, you know, you pick up styles and things of that nature. But graffiti was my first real, true participation in this thing we call hip hop culture.
Wow. What did you write?
I wrote Al1.
Okay.
You know, back then it was the original, right? You took it upon yourself to mark it as I'm the first one. So maybe others or whatever, but I know there was another brother in the Heights who also wrote Alone, right? I wrote Al, thought I was alone. I was really technically always by myself, but it came across as they saw it as Al1. It was really short for Al1 being the first one and Al156. That's where it was. I lived with John 156, who, if anybody knows your graffiti history, that dude was an incredible bomber who now has galleries over in Paris and France, and is doing his thing as far as graffiti artwork.
Yeah. Wow, that's dope. When did you did you ever get into trouble?
Now, when you say trouble, what you mean by that, Doc?
Did you get away, or did you manage to get away? Did you ever get nabbed?
Yeah. Squad.
Man, I got nabbed when I wasn't alone. I was with a homie, and you know, no man left behind is the motto we live by. So
yeah,
in a way, doing my thing, I fell back and assisted, and when I did that, the undercovers they nabbed us on the 2 and 5 line. So that was my of getting in what we call trouble. It was really so. You know, and the punishment for that was, I think I had 6 or 8 weeks where I had to go to Euclid Avenue. Never forget, 8 o'clock every Saturday morning, and these long wooden brushes and scrub graffiti off of the cars. That was the lesson they wanted to teach.
Wow.
Say, listen, stop writing on these cars, young man.
As the Koch era.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
When did you start writing rhymes?
Ooh, I want to say writing rhymes. I wrote before I was getting serious with rhymes. I was writing rhymes, I would say, in '84 with my boy DJ Law, right? And
Wow.
right, Law was the DJ who actually taught me how to DJ, right, and allowed me to DJ in his crib because he had equipment and everything. And Law was the type of dude. He was kind of ahead of most folks. He had an answering machine. In his answering machine, what we did was I was like, because back in the days, you young, and most times, the homies with a lot of females is calling to see when the next party is. So I said, yo, we need to like do a rhyme, like on a, let them know, like, and we did a little rhyme and put it on his tape recorder or voice messaging machine.
Yeah.
Called Crystal and Dawn. So that was really my first time writing a rhyme. You know what I mean? But then after that, when folks is telling you, yo, you sound good, you sound right, you dibble and dabble, but that wasn't really what I wanted to do. I was more into learning the aspects of DJing and the science behind that, catching the break and keeping the groove and how to be on time and the different scratches back in the 80s that, DST and other people, Cash Money was doing. So
Yeah. Wow.
Them Philly DJs, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Pack, man. Get out of the pack,
Yeah.
When did you? So did you DJ any parties or anything? Did you how into it did you get like in the beginning?
We did parties. We did local parties around the way, but just like when I was in Brooklyn, the first parties we really did were kind of like the outside jams where there was the Museum of the American Indian, which was right on 155th, between 155th and 156 in Broadway. And anybody knows that area, that sidewalk is made out of red bricks. And when you walk down into the steps, now you can't even go in there. It's about equal college. But back then, you can go down in there and we could set up. And that's where we used to throw our jams. And people would come and we have a good time. But after the word got out, that we were DJing and we were throwing jams. Sometimes you would go down the Riverside Drive. But we were more known for throwing these parties at the Church of the Intercession, which is across the street at 155th Street and Broadway, which is it's like a big cemetery. But inside there, it's a great big space where you can get a lot more people in. You can bring more speakers in, and that's where we really started understanding, like, oh wow, like this is how you really throw a jam. And then you start doing the little bars and lounges that was in the uptown area.
Yeah. Did you were you buying a lot of records back then?
Oh man, absolutely. Piece, every bit, everything you work for was going to these vinyl pieces, man. And I really regret today, just throwing away like so many crates of records. Like if I would have known back in what was it, 90, maybe I won't say that, maybe like 2000, 99, 2000. If I would have had a little more patience, I would have still had, I didn't have a lot, but I think 30 crates of what I had was really some valuable pieces of work that I really truly regret today. But just going into like rock and soul and Music Factory and places in Brooklyn where Mr. C was, opening up those pieces of vinyl and just smelling that plastic, and there's a whole thing that goes behind.
Yeah.
Buying this record, of course, it's not playing it at the party. There was a whole experience that came along with that. Like even on the trip back uptown, listening in your headphone, just going through, reading the credits and the artwork.
Yeah.
Already, oh man, I can't wait to put this on the. No, that the vibe of it was just so incredible, and spending every dime on it, that didn't mean nothing, because you know what? There was other things that other brothers and sisters were spending money on, but feeling, and my man DJ Lord knew that this is what was going to not only be good for us, but it's going to move other people. And that's what the real true satisfaction was from buying these records, and also knowing that the 45s that my brother had, my mother, my father, you know, knowing that these things were still in the house. This is not something you buy and you just throw away. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You're buying it as a young child. You know, these are tokens, these are gems, and these messages in a lot of these pieces that you're buying as well.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Were the guys from Party Posse always your MCs, or did you meet them because you were the dope DJ, or how did that happen?
That's a great question, man. Party Posse, those dudes was definitely my MCs, man. That's, you know, Randy, Lord Rhythm Composer, and KTL, Cool Ted Love, man. They came to DJ Law's house, actually, you know, upstairs, because Law's house was the spot, you know. Not for everybody, but like if you was into the music and you couldn't just come up there. Those dudes was really nice, you know what I mean? I'm around with them, and Lord Rhythm Composer Karan, but he was really the beatbox. And I seen these dudes battle dudes and take dudes' heads off. Not only with routines, but off of the top of the head.
Wow.
They saw me, I still got the tape too, man. That's crazy, B. I still got and just from the tape we made, and they saw how I kept the beat. Because all you got to do when the MCs is doing their thing, just do your part, B. Keep the beat on time. And just let, you know, at a couple of points, ziggy, when he's saying something crazy, and then let it breathe and bring it back in. They love the fact that I played my position, and that's all I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So those was truly my first MCs, you know, in regards to it. It really was, man. And still, for me today, they are, you know?
Right. So how did you guys get signed to Jive?
Oh, man, that's a dope question. Jive, man, that's some history, man. Salute to my brother, LaVeva, Mallison.
Oh, yeah.
Jive, man. I mean, there's just so much history. I could take you way back, but I'm going to start with LaVeva. I grew up in the rooftop, man. If anybody know rooftop roller skating, disco, shout out to Brucey B, Mike Spot, Gusto. Anyway, LaVeva was there. Teddy Riley was there early on. We was young kids, man. You know, Kumo D. So Kumo D had the deal with y'all. And, you know, we kept just banging on LaVeva door, kept going upstairs and rooftop, recording, doing what we do. And you know, we got to the point where LaVeva was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw you guys in the studio. This is what we're gonna do. And when they did that, you know, we had the opportunity to do a song called I'm Striving. And that's how we got the Jive RCA deal. Through Kumo D, shout out to Mo D, man. That's my brother, and LaVeva Mallison, man. And that record, a lot of people don't know about it, but when Larry Fishburne walks into get the chicken, right? I think playing a game and the dude is saying something to the little kid. The kid, yo, what you want? When he comes out, he got is it the Beamer or the Benz he got outside? He got a whip outside, but the song that's playing is Striving. That's by KTL, my man Cool Ted Love. But that's Party Posse. It's on the Party Posse album, man. But that's a great. That was that first deal, and it was a major deal, man.
That's the only time in that movie I think that a Schoolie D song is not playing.
Facts. Right.
It's like everybody in New York in that movie listens to Schoolie D, and then that song. It's like
word. That's a fact.
Yeah. And it was dope because y'all had Mo D on the album. He was rhyming on the album.
We did, man. Yes, we did. I was that the other day, and they was like, "Word, you got a song with D, like vocals is actually on with your MCs?" I said, "Yeah, man, I got it." And you know, that just goes to show, right, folks. And a lot of times I talk to, I mean, right now I'm an elder statesman, but a lot of younger guys that's in the game, like, yo, listen, never give up. Like, always keep pursuing what your vision is, because you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like right now, like I said earlier, I wouldn't think I would be sitting down talking about my history and my journey through the game. But when you keep going and you keep just striving, You know, just like, you just never know what can happen, man. And you never know who you're gonna meet and build with.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about hip hop and music itself in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
So how long did you guys do Party Posse for?
Party Posse, that was that was such a long time ago. I know it was just one deal, right? And then after that the group dismantled.
Okay.
I want to say maybe a year at the most, 2 years. I don't think it was very long because back then the game was still changing, right? And with a major label, they want that hit record, and we didn't have a hit record.
Right.
And we didn't really have a lot of control back then either as young boys. You know, I was in high school, barely legal to even sign a record deal. And my brothers from the group home, you know, LRC, Kute Love, and Randy. Randy was a little teenager too, but when you don't have that creative control and people come in and they want you to sound a certain way or they want you to be like Fresh Prince because this one and that is not gonna work. That's not.
Yeah.
Especially you coming from the streets of New York and you raw and they not understanding like, yo, we got to do it like this. They want to up because you're marketable, but that's not what we're here to do. We're not here to be marketable. But at the time back then, it was early on, and you know, being young men, nobody really gonna listen to you. So
yeah,
that's very interesting because when you hear like Steppin' and Doodoo and stuff like that, there's a couple other songs. Even with the beat, I'm like, this sounds like Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. And
yeah, that's you know, and no knock on those guys. That's,
yeah,
right.
And respect to Barry Weiss and all that, but it's like, you know, I think a lot of times when acts don't have true A&Rs who understand the vision, because a lot of times as leaders, what you have to do is you have to put on your listening ears. You may have a vision where you see somebody, but there's steps you take to get them there. You can't just hop skip them there.
right.
You know, there's got to be some compromise and there's got to be some give and some take to where it's like, all right, guys, I see it. This is what we're gonna do because I see you going here. I know I can't microwave night you over there, but this is what you gotta do sometimes.
Right.
You know, people just want to get on that fast track, and we know it's a business. Some things get written as a write-off. There's a whole bunch of other behind-the-scenes business things that could take place, but when it comes to true artists, they gotta break free and do their own thing.
Yeah.
That. Hey, Antoine, talk about the CCC. That's a wild song.
These are all routines that started in the group home where it's like, you know, when you hear these things being put together and now it's on the actual piece of vinyl, it's crazy to know that, like, you recorded that like that, like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
That's around. CCC, that's crazy, bro. Good times, man. Good times.
Well, that's what it was back then. We was young men. We was wilding.
Yes. You
know? Did you do that? Was it the Al and Ted experience after that?
Yes, the Al and Ted experience did come after that. That was something that my brother Dice Sounds had kind of put together because he felt as though that even though things didn't go right with Jobs, that there was enough talent for the group to really keep going. But Randy chose to do some other stuff, and LRC, Lord Rhythm Composer, did some other things. But myself and Ted, we still kept going, and with the help of Dice Sounds, we got another opportunity to keep recording professionally, and that turned into Boomness in Your Vehicle, which was released on Fader Records, a subsidiary of Mercury Records.
Mercury, yeah.
Big up to Bruce Carbone too for giving us that opportunity. But I gotta also, wow, there's the cover right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see what I'm saying? Now come on, now listen. Listen, all respect to creative artists and you know the whole team at the. But honestly, hold that up for us again, Jen, if you could, please. That's not a representation of happening in DJ Law's house and on the streets of Harlem and you know, Hampton Avenue and St. Nick. That's not. I mean, I get it, but that's like, come on, guys. You know, I appreciate it. It's a jewel, it's a gem, it's a learning experience, and it was a great opportunity. I don't regret anything about it, but you know, that wasn't our vision. But looking back at it now, I could honestly say I'm glad things happened the way they happened.
Right. Right.
Patience. It allowed me to learn a lot and how to kind of navigate, see that, you know what, sometimes people not going to see your vision, but that doesn't mean you stop pursuing your goal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You keep believing in your vision. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Yep.
I'll be very honest. I used to see that. I used to buy tapes every week, and I went past that album plenty of time because of the album cover. I'm like, you know, it's like '89. I was like, I was in, you know, it was
Nah,
like it was pro black and everything. So I was like, I don't know about this.
wow. EP out there, label mate is Chris. When this, come on, y'all. What
Yeah,
Yeah.
we from New York?
yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
Right.
Be honest with you.
but
I
yo,
remember,
Ultra, yo, check it out. You know what we learned from that?
Mm.
We learned about distribution because there's people that's in other countries that's like, yo, I got that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
And I know what?
Yeah.
'Cause you know what? Product placement is everything. And we learned that's the power of having a machine behind you.
Right.
Yep.
You know
Right.
what I mean? So,
Yep.
lesson.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, okay, so you did that Alan Ted, but you did a single, and then how did that? Because that was like '93, and then how did that transition to the Ill Al Skratch situation?
That right there was once again, you know, as I'm here before you today, you know what I mean? I don't want to say the last man standing, but kind of like as I through my journey, you know, pieces are just falling off. You know what I mean? And
Literally.
what I want to say is that was something where my partner Cool Ted Love had a situation where, you know, he had to, you know, sit down for a minute, and I still had an opportunity that I didn't want to leave on the table. So,
Right.
you know, and big up to Tony Prindette, Soundtrack Studios, because Tony still believed in the fact that I could make something happen. You know what I mean? He believed in Ted and myself. Obviously, we got the deal, and we was, you know, going to be building with Mercury, but to continue on with just me, and then also the fact that I did the demo with Ill, my partner from Ill Al Skratch, that allowed me to continue on with this journey.
Got you.
Did you know? Is that the first time you met Ill? Did you know him from the Wise Guys, or did you?
I didn't know him, but I heard, you know, it's New York, so I knew Wise Guys, and I knew LG had also played me a cassette where Ill was freestyling at a party, and so I really knew that this dude was you know what I mean, like a lyrical beast. So,
well,
it was a small community back then, to where, you know, if you know, you know. Yeah, I heard of Ill.
Well, I had the Wise Guys tape, and he had this rhyme. He said, "I'm Big Ill, I'm Big Ill. I'll let you know." I didn't say that twice. That was an echo. I was like, "Yo, this is bananas. He's bananas."
Dope, man. He's dope.
Yeah.
Iller than a cemetery filler, man. Salute my man Big Ill, for real. Look at that. Wow. Crazy.
Yeah. Job.
Crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, stepping in doo-doo.
Stepping in doo-doo. Yeah.
Of a dream. Wow.
So where you hook up with Ill or Big Ill, and then I'm guessing you guys just hit it off, right?
Yeah, well, you know, LG actually, Tony Prindette's partner, LG, Large Guard, Easy Moby's brother.
Yeah.
He had told me that Ill was digging the Boom This in Your Vehicle record, and he had liked my voice, and that he was working on a project for him, and he wanted me to get on a demo with him so he could try to get this deal going, and I said, hell yeah. So we got in the studio. We kicked it in the studio in the lab, and then we did a song called "Creep with Me," which was which was the name of our album later on, but we didn't know it was going to be at the time because it was just somewhere. It was me, myself, and also a brother by the name of Mike Real on there from Brooklyn as well. But the label really liked how, and Tony and others liked how me and Ill sounded together.
Yeah,
got you.
They wanted us to go in and do another record, and that's when we went back in and we did Where My Homies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Did you guys have any idea that joint was gonna like do what it did?
No, we really didn't, man. Honestly, we was just, rolling up, lighting up, listening to a Barry White loop, and we didn't know all these singles and incredible production pieces is going to be put on it because, at the same time, I think Evil D and Walt was working on the same loop, right? But theirs was more raw. So salute Beat Miners to my brothers and Black Moon and everybody.
Yeah.
But when we did the song, it was raw. You know what I mean? It was just a raw song. And then I think Tone added that sound at the beginning that just stood out and made it just kind of like pop a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Listen.
we thought honestly, I thought it was kind of thought it was a little too, it was clean a little bit for me. It wasn't clean for me. I was like, LG, what are you talking about? Singing Where My Homies on the hook? Come on, bro. Of course, in my rhymes, when I used to write my rhymes, sometimes I put a little melody in there.
Right.
Because I was listening to Cash tapes when I was little and, all the battles and Mo D and Busy B. And so I'm like, yeah, the harmony, every now and then.
Right.
But LG was like, yo, say that part again. All right, now take that out. That's going to be the hook. You don't understand, but that's what real producers do. They extract from you what you don't know to make it much greater or at least much more believable and receivable to the public. So we had no idea, honestly, bro. We had no idea.
Bro.
Thing.
Yo, there's something like perfect timing. The time that record came out, it was perfect. Nothing sounded like it. Like you saying that sing-songy. I remember, when I seen Ill and he had the Punisher joint on, I was like, I want one of them. It was so dope, man. It was the perfect timing. It was perfect timing.
Ultra, I'm glad you said that because it was like perfect timing, and I think it was kind of like the perfect combo because remember Brooklyn and Harlem, it wasn't like everybody chummy, man. That was kind of like from Brooklyn. Oh, you from Harlem? Oh, we was kind of still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And made it buck, Brooklyn Uptown connection.
Yes.
It was always more like, yo, he always wanted to make sure, we ain't over here. I don't want to curse over here, so you know what I'm saying? But we not P word over here, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Punisher thing was that image of like, yo, listen, try it. Song is sing-songy, right? But come on, catch one.
Yeah.
Let me stop you, Al. You want to cuss? Go the fuck ahead.
All right, bet. Yo, it was like, nobody over here. Don't get this music shit twisted. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's fun, he. But like, and that was kind of like the energy. Only because a lot of times back then when you go certain places, it was still rough terrain out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and if you got one of those songs, I've been in Rooftop where I seen things happen to certain acts. They record was hot somewhere else. When you Rooftop, it's like, they wasn't trying to hear that like that in the 80s.
Yeah.
You gotta come here, like, put it on, B. I'm saying New York is rough like that. And I know there's other areas in other cities where it's kind of like that same energy. So whenever we went places, it was kind of like, but the crazy thing is wherever we went, and he said, is Brooklyn in the house? It was always somebody from Brooklyn in the fucking house. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it was love where we went though, you know what I mean? But that Punisher thing visually, I think is what really set it off in the video and allowed people to really engage more with the song. Seriously, that was definitely another part of an aspect of that record being successful.
Perverted Alchemist wants to know, how did you guys get Brian McKnight and Lisa Fisher on the album?
Oh man, that's a Tony Prendak call right there, man. Tony P is he's a ex label exec, but he has a lot of connections, and I think he made a phone call, and Brian was actually on Mercury, so Bruce Carbone made that connection when LG used the EP&D sample, and we did the outtake song. So they got. Brian. It was real simple. It ain't take them long. It was like, it wasn't a big overproduced process, and he heard the lyrics and was like, "Oh, okay, that's it. Go ahead, press play, record, let's do it." And it was just that simple, man. As far as Lisa Fisher, Tony Prendak, man, background vocals for the Get Dough, and it was amazing just working with real true vocalists. You know what I mean? On the rap album, because me being a dancer, I also dance. That's the other thing that I do. I used to break dance and everything, but just growing up in the church and in the choir, you have to learn these different vocal ranges. And then when you in the studio and you actually really tuning into people who do it professionally, it opens your mind up to like, yeah, you can actually, as an artist, you could be as creative as you want to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That I'll take it. That to follow that right up after that was, I'm like, yo, these boys on fire. It's on fire.
That definitely put us in a whole bunch of different types of rooms that didn't have us in regards to adult. I think they call it adult black radio back then, if I make no mistake.
Okay, yeah.
And when you run into those circuits, you're dealing with elder, mature folk on a different level, which, in my opinion, it kind of too quick right after. And, just looking back at it now, I mean, I'm not a label exec, but I know I would have definitely, with a record like that, I would have milked it, marinated it, or I would have did the Homies remix with Snoop and this one in Houston and you gotta, but once again, that comes with vision and patience, and you're not just hurrying up to get it done because of profit margin, or maybe somebody got an album coming out and you leave. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but that Outtaker record was definitely something that kind of made it go and then, you know what I mean? It was kind of fast, but it was beautiful at the same time.
Yeah. Did you guys tour until you started doing the follow-up?
No, I wouldn't say tour. We did a lot of spot dates.
Okay.
We did a lot of spot dates, and we showed up to a lot of back then the college thing was really still big.
Yeah.
Just showing up to all of the schools that wanted to see us because of the records that we had. But after a certain amount of time, with nothing that's really playing on the radio, I don't think that one could maintain that type of presence in regards to performing so actively, right? Until you get something. College radio will still play you, but when the mainstream radio is not playing you, then you got to look at other ways to move around and still be active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with the album jumping off the way it did, how did you guys approach the follow-up?
The follow-up was more, honestly, we knew that it wasn't. We knew that things was happening behind the scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like the jive thing when you're not involved as much, or even being asked to participate in things, and you come back off the road and there's a remix and there's 3 remixes and this, and hold on, but people getting cut checks out of my budget, and I'm not hearing shit, and it's being released. That's non-cypher, man. That's how we do this, man. Like, what's really happening here? So it's kind of like a trust thing and an honor thing. That's not honorable to do as businessmen. I would never do something on your behalf if we're creating something together, and then when you come back, hey, yo, check this out. I made a new thing over here, and I paid him to do it.
Right.
I don't even like pepperoni, bro. But how you pizza pepperoni? I don't eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, once again, when those things happen and you're going into the next project, it's kind of like it's understood that, you know what, this relationship ain't working. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna agree to disagree. In addition to things changing, I mean, technology, you know, bootlegging, you know,
Mm-hmm.
people getting shot and killed. I mean, you know, me get away from all of that. I seen in Harlem, I seen on AFAB and all the toughness and all. That's not why I'm in this hip hop game. I love music. I come from a place where it's passionate to me. It's very personal. I'm sensitive when it comes to it. Everybody can't be in my session. You know what I'm saying? And when you see people like Big or Pocket shot and the violence is coming into it,
Yeah,
man, that's me. Like, calm down, or I'll step back in when it's right. And you know what? Good things come to those who wait. And I'm glad I wasn't in a situation where it was like I was forced or I had to just, yo, keep making music. Yo, you gotta. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Not that serious. So that was my aspect on you know, why we really didn't pursue it. Because me and Ill did some stuff after that, right? But we didn't pursue it in a major label way. Because that taste in our mouth, like, nah, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, that's the second album. Yo, but see now what I'm saying again is, right, the distribution game is crazy. Cause that album right there, when I went to Colombia and when I went to Brazil, to know that people have that still wrapped up.
Yeah.
That they was gonna ever see me only on BET or MT or whatever, however they were seeing it, right?
Yeah.
And they bringing these pieces to the show. That's the part to me that's like, yo, you see, bro, like, even though whatever happened business wise, there's people out there that you still touching. Like, you see, there's people out there that still enjoy what you recorded and what you released out to the public. You know, you kind of have an option as an artist to, if you can, make those rounds, because you never know who you might inspire to be the next whoever or whatever. That's how powerful the universal language of music is. You know what I'm saying? These are the lessons you learn over time, and you gain this experience and wisdom to know, like, yo, don't ever think that your music is going to fall on deaf ears, because you just never know.
Right.
You just never know. I was one of them kids. We always just listen to music, and we all right part. We are part. We are part of this history that's being created, that's being documented right now. So years later down the road, they could look back and see right now what we're talking about, just like many others of our peers doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know? Right. If I could see Busy B still out there doing it, Melly Mel, Doug Fresh, these predecessors before me, who am I to say, you know, if you still be able, mentally sound, to go out and do what you could do, and you love what you do, and you do it for the right reason, I say go by all means, go forth and conquer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, most definitely.
Keep it moving. That's funny because the name of the album is Keep It Moving, right?
Right.
When you guys did the Nobody Cares About Us remix, did you meet Michael Jackson?
I was just about to ask about that.
Oh, my bad.
No, good. We're on. That's
or y'all want the clickbait story.
No, whatever you want to tell. Whatever you want to tell.
I'm just fucking around because, you know, my name ain't Skratch Kamala, and I'm just trying to be funny. But we got the phone call. We never met Mike because I believe at that time it was a paranoia thing. There was a lot going on, but he was learning a lot, and I think he was being exposed to a lot of things that was happening, and I think everybody was kind of like, you know, hold on. I forgot who was bodyguarding him at the time, but they really didn't want too much. But we got a phone call from a producer down there, Charles Rowan. Salute Charles Rowan, and he flew us in. We recorded it, and I couldn't believe it when I got the phone call initially. Like, I hung up a few times, like, yo, you know, I was calling on behalf of Michael Jackson. But I'm like, come on, man, stop. Because stuff had died down for us already. It wasn't like, you know, so it was kind of like, you know what I mean? But he called back like 3 times, man. It was like, no, hey, Al, please don't hang up, man. Listen, please listen to me. This is serious. So we started speaking and talking. I started listening. And he was serious, and the tickets was purchased, and we flew down, and it was real. And it was like, oh shit, okay. And then I think maybe about a week or two later, we got a phone call like, yo, Mike loved the vocals. And we like, what? Mike said he loved what y'all did on it, and he wants to keep the vocals, and he wants to know if y'all would be okay with that. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. You know, I still got a couple CDs left on that too, man. I don't think there's many out there, but I still have mine.
Wow.
So that's just a testament to just, you know, being a kid, you know, actually dancing to Michael Jackson. My sister told me I used to rip my pants doing the splits and all that.
Yep.
When I was 5 years old, to actually working with somebody.
It's crazy.
Up to this is what I'm saying, like how music is just such a powerful thing, how it might connect you. We just never know, man.
Yeah.
Never wildest imagination that
Right.
I think working with Large Professor, Primo. You know,
Yeah.
like it's crazy right now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm it's 92 again. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, yo, what's up? Let's go, baby. Yeah. And I ain't got
Good
no
times, bro. Good times.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
For real.
Yep.
Renaissance.
Where did you record that joint at? You said you flew down?
We flew down to it was the DC area. I forget.
Oh, okay.
But it was down in the DC area.
Wow.
Yeah. This is when you had to actually be in the studio, and it was, it was like, you know, you had to record. You know, you can't just do your vocals and send it to somebody with a file.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to meet Shaq at least?
Oh yeah, Shaq flew us out. Shaq, good brother, man. Damn, I almost
Okay.
Shaq definitely flew us out. He was like, whatever you need, yo, man. You know what I mean? I love you guys stuff. Shaq, yo, man. Thanks a lot, bro. But yeah, man, cool. Shaq really write his own lyrics too, man. And he really loves hip hop, man. I could really say we gave him a little bit direction on what we felt, because back then me and Ill was really on this. We like that back and forth energy.
Yeah.
So when we gave him the concept and told him, like, we want you to be, you know, he was like, oh shit, like, okay, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we like, it's just simple. It ain't no real song, but it's like on some MC, let's just rhyme rap shit, like mic check.
Right.
1 2 mic check. It's the ill out Skratch Shaq about to catch rap. You know?
Yep. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
How'd the New Jersey Drive soundtrack come about?
New Jersey Drive was I forget the connect, but that was Tommy Boy Records. That together. And we got a phone call. I forget who the phone call came from, but obviously it was the movie, The New Jersey Drive.
Yeah.
Soundtrack had a whole bunch of artists that was on there, and we went in. LG actually did the beat for that too.
Okay.
Shut down on the player. We really didn't, you know, back then, right? Try to write from the aspect of, okay, what's the concept? What are we doing, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like when we got pitched the idea. It's like, okay, this is the movie. This is what it's about, and you know, this is what's going to be happening. So when Ill comes in, he's lyrically going in, right? And I'm coming from the aspect of somebody who is, you know, just trying to have fun, joyriding. His man stole a whip, and then he died by. Actually, a true story. My man David Darby, God bless the dead. You know what I'm saying? Just joyriding and crashed and killed himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't steal a car or anything like that, but I drafted some of that and incorporated that into the storyline of my rhyme on Don't Shut Down on the Player. Because on that record, we're trying to say, like, you know, some people are in positions that they're in because they have no other choices, no other options. So, and it might not be right, but if somebody is still in the car and he's taking it to the chop shop to get flipped, to get some money, he might be trying to feed his family. You know, at least he ain't kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't shut the player. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get the pound to a player. You know what I'm saying? Because you still can physically. He's here in existence. You know what I'm saying? So don't shut down on him. He ain't doing nobody no harm. It's just material idol. You know?
Yeah.
let me give you your props for this because this is when I think of that particular time in that 90s, and you go to parties, and when they throw on like "Where My Homies," "Come Around My Way," "Don't Shut Down on the Player," like when you hear those joints, I've seen crowds go bananas because it's like is a certain the music that you guys made is a time period and it encapsulates it. There's not a lot of, Snoop was big and Biggie and but y'all are right there with them. And when you hear those songs, it's like, yo, I'm right back at that time. So salute to you and Big L because those are classics.
Thank
Classic.
you. I appreciate that, man. I like to categorize it just me personally as because I know I put my soul into it. So for me, it's
Mm-hmm.
deep soul. Like even though it's rap,
Yeah.
it's really a culmination of, like I said, all of this journey that I've been through, writing my name, going bombing in the tunnel, smelling the brakes off of the train, and just the smell of the ink as it's dripping when you write, and the smell of
Mm-hmm.
it's just all of these experiences, the harmonic melodies in church. It's deep soul. Like it's really
Mm-hmm.
to me, it's really the drums of our ancestors that's still breathing alive through us that we can put onto these pieces of vinyl and hopefully connect with somebody and inspire them or touch them in a way where it's like it could uplift and be, a positive thing for them. We just never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
I gotta ask about the points.
Man, y'all going through that session right there, man, was crazy. I think that was in LA. Easy Mo B put that together for the
Yeah.
Panther soundtrack.
Yep.
That had a whole bunch of homies on there, man. That had Redman on there. Who else we had on there? We had Biggie, Coolio, right?
Yep.
Bone Thugs.
Big Mike.
Big Mike was on that. Salute Big Mike.
Yep.
Um,
Buster.
Bus was in there. That's right. We all took that picture at the board. You're right, man. And that was one of those sessions that don't really happen because number one, like you can't really get everybody together like that back then.
Yeah.
That was just really unheard of, really.
Yeah.
Especially to get a studio so big to accommodate everybody.
Right.
OB had to chop that record up. It's like you don't even hear everybody that's on there. It's kind of like what, and rest in peace to K Slade, what he did with 50 MCs and stuff like that. Even
Right.
though those joints that he did was a lot longer, it was like Moby really initiated that whole thing of like, yo, just get everybody on and then fuck it. Let's just chop it up and just, we're going to keep the pieces that make sense. That's going to make the best,
Mm.
we could throw out there. So that was a great experience, man. And just being in the room with a good bunch of brothers like that was something that I wouldn't trade for the world, man, honestly.
Mm.
That's crazy.
You guys,
And I know it's a lot of schedules. It would be good for brothers to just get in there and record something. You know what I mean? Don't have to be long, but just that camaraderie that we can share as just like jam. They used to just have jam. You know what I'm saying? And those sometimes are the best recordings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure.
It's natural.
here's your list: Biggie, Coolio, Doodlebug, Big Mike, Buckshot, Redman. That one. Helter Skelter, Bone Thugs and Harmony. What the hell's wrong with my mouth? Shatasha Williams, Buster Rhymes, Menace Clan, and Jamal.
Clan, right? Too much cloud smoke was in the room, y'all.
I was gonna say.
Yo, and those dudes, it's crazy.
I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but so yeah, Easy Moby produced, and then Mr. Lawn did a fucking remix, right?
Yes, he
From
did.
Black Sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wrong, man.
Yep.
DJ Unique.
Yeah. DJ Unique. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. That was kind of, but I remember when the film came out, that was kind of a big kind of rally around that, around Mario Van Peebles' movie, and and the soundtrack. It was a big deal. So
Yeah, man. I got the opportunity to actually go see the play that his son put together, man, and
oh word.
his story and how he had to, once again, when people don't understand your vision, right, and they copy and they try to emulate and duplicate what you came up with, and for him to have to go to France to get things done and outside the States, man, a remarkable story of just resiliency and staying the course when you believe in something and you're staying true to yourself, just being original, your original self, man. So
Yeah.
salute
Yep.
Mario Melvin, man,
And
people.
Melvin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We talk about Brooklyn Uptown Connection.
Buck, buck, buck is the sound, then you drown.
So yeah, you guys just did it as a, I mean, it's been an independent thing, right?
Yeah, we did that just trying to see, if we could keep I'm gonna say keep abreast maybe of the technology and what was going on.
Yeah.
Good brother by the name of Shock Sound. My man DJ Reek up in I think he's in Rochester, man. He was helping us out with a lot of things. He did a lot of work with Bucktown and Helter Skelter as far as promotions. But with the game changing and us being older and just having roles and responsibilities as adults, it's kind of hard to still have the same attention to the music when you really have to family and you have just life, adult life.
Yeah.
But we were recording, having fun, but we were just testing out to see what could possibly come about from what we was doing before, But we really didn't pursue it in a way where like we could have, because it was at that point just more like a hobby to see,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But well, like Ultramag often says, and mentioned it tonight, we always talk about, we feel like there's a renaissance going on right now.
Absolutely.
With all the classic artists that are putting out new music, dope new music, and making waves and stuff. And
Yes.
even as a hobby, do you see yourself a part of that, Al?
Yeah, I do actually, because my good brother Thick Crates is actually working very hard, man, and patiently. And I told him the other day, it's kind of like he's making this slow turn stew, because he is really, really, really understanding the fact that what I put out is at another level. It's really not hobby fun, because what we're about to release, the Be Original record I'm talking about, for those that don't know, that was recorded with Large Pro. I was actually just looking at some of my videos, and I think it was 2018, where I actually tested. What I do is I'll write a rhyme, right? And I tested it at a location in Brooklyn. I'm going to post a video one day and let them see how I tested this rhyme that I had wrote for Be Original. And the crowd reacted a certain way. And I said, okay, yeah, I think I'm going to use this for this Large Professor beat. And it took years in the making just to get to the studio with the scientist, right?
Yeah.
Scientist is so specific and detailed, and just the hip hop, man. I don't even know if there's a word to put on Large Pro like that. But he was like, "Yo, Al, boom, boom, boom. This second verse, all right, Pro, what we got to do?" Went back to the drawing board. Yo, Al, that's not it. Boom, boom, boom. Went back to the drawing board. Did it. That's it, Al. Let's record that. So when you take your time and you have patience, right, and you want to make that, you want to, be kind of like a flag in the ground for something, right? Especially as an artist, and with my journey being truly, really, honestly, my first official release in regards to a solo piece.
Yeah.
That having Large Pro and Thick Crates involved with that, man, it's being handled as if it's like, yo, it's their baby too. They really care about this hip hop thing, and they want to live it right to the people. So,
Oh shit!
Speaking of the other father, there he is. Yeah.
oh man, Salute, my brother.
Peace. What's good? What's good?
Professor
happened?
Paul.
Salute, my brothers.
Professor Paul.
Yo, I'm gonna turn this TV off. Stop this signal loop. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yo, yeah, man.
Hey Al, I've seen the stickers. They're crazy.
Yo, thank you. Yo, that's that man right there, B. That's
I
that.
know. Listen, he calls me up and he couldn't wait to show me. He's like, yo, I'm doing it. I was like, yo, that's ill. That's ill.
Official. He showed you everything because he's got other things that ain't even okay.
I work with Paul. He got me doing, videos and stuff, but he made sure to stop me and check this out. I know he got him. I know he's gonna pull it out.
Oh yeah. I got him.
Like street team all over again. This is like team thing.
There you go.
Oh wow.
That's it. Let's be original all the way.
But
why not?
Right.
Woo!
There you go.
Crazy. He going for y'all. Look at this. That's fresh.
Tell him, Al. You know what's up. You know what's up.
Look at that. That's crazy, man. If you get one of these, man, you lucky. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Look.
That the glow in the dark joint?
That's the glow in the dark.
Of course.
Yep. Our shit glow in the dark. Yo, it's heavy. It's heavy. Yo, I got so much in store for this one. Just want to say, yo, I'm especially proud of my brother Al Skratch. Yo, and I got a couple questions I want to get into with you as well. But we basically trying to take this back to what it used to be. Stickers in every part of the city. You know what I'm saying? Dope artwork. And we're covering the new bases. You know what I'm saying? Multiple variants, alternate covers. We got beautiful artwork for the covers. Stuff that's getting hand drawn right now in Sweden. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's about to be something really special. Really special.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I think almost every aspect of the culture is involved with this Be Original thing, except like dance, because you can't dance on vinyl like sitting next to people. But as far as graffiti, as far as the rap, you know what I'm saying, production, I mean, Pro is the most incredible DJ, so that's already infused within this whole thing. But it's like, I'm so excited, bro. It's like, I really wish I could be everywhere, man. I really wish I could fly everywhere and touch everybody that's going to get the opportunity to have this right here. And because this is not something that was made overnight, y'all. This is years in the making. Years. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my people in Japan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, great. Killed it with this glow in the dark right here. You know what I mean? This is Be Original. You feel me?
Making its way around New York City.
Making its way on the MTA subway system. I mean, you know, on certain walls and certain halls, back stalls, you feel me? You know what I mean? You going in, baby. What's good? You talk my shit. How you spell Al Skratch in Japanese, huh? Talk to me. Talk to me. We international.
That's great. That's so dope.
Crazy, man. Yo, crazy, man. I want to say on air, brother, I know we talk. Yo, man, I love what you're doing, and I love the fact that you taught me another level of patience, bro. Because we know what to do, right? But you said, hold on. No, it's good, bro. It's good. When we do it like this, it's going to be all right, too. We're not on a timetable. Timetable with music, it don't exist.
It's art.
You
know what I'm saying? Yep. Let it breathe. Yo, I got to say, Al, thank you so much for letting me rock out with you. You know, I told you this just the other day, but we on some true B-boy shit with this, you know? And it's not a lot of people that I can link with and connect with on that level, but Al absolutely exemplifies everything that we love about this hip-hop shit. improvement, perseverance, dedication, all of that. Al is all of that, and then some style, history, everything. And yo, I'm so honored to be a part of this. I know how special this record was. I told you back when we did that show in like 2022 how dope that record was. And yo, at some point, man, we should put that on a 45. And here we are.
You definitely said that, bro. I can't forget that in that hotel lobby. I'm like, yo, you heard that? You like that? Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's you right there. So thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
Oh man, you so welcome. You so welcome. You know what's up, man. We family, bro. So it's all good. It's all good, man.
Always. You know?
I'll sit back and let it all soak in.
Yeah.
Yo, so I got a question. So Al, I want you to talk about, like, after kind of the label deal died and you was just writing, getting the artwork tight. I think the way that you have improved with rhyming since what you did in the 90s to now is like it's superhuman. So I want to know about the work that you put in after everything died out up to now, as far as just making the pen game even sharper.
I think what happens, Grace, is that's evolution, right? But at the same time, when something is oppressed, right, what do you have? You have revolution, right? So internally, just as a writer, you know, and not that anybody forced anything, right? But when you're in a position and you're in the role of to be the smooth brother or to be the guy that's sing-songy, and you know you really raw and you know you got some bars, but that's not what's gonna be the role you have to fulfill, maybe within the label position or in the group. You kind of hold back just for loyalty of what we as a community want to do with a project. So, but once you escape free from that and you're allowed to be your true self as a free artist, limitless with where you want to go with your pen and your different styles, because, you know, we grew up on style. You know what I'm saying? Some people have the same style, they rhyme the same style every time they come out, and that's cool.
Right.
Monotone, all of it, that's cool. But, you know, I'm wild style Al, B. Always been inside, man. It's like, you know, I got shit that's recorded that I really want people to hear. But, you know, with this thing that we're doing right now, I know it has to be done the right way because there's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? So that evolution of the pen game came from the patience and understanding that, you know, everything is for public consumption like right away. I got in tune with myself through some tragedies and some other things that occurred in life, which kind of forced me to become what some might see. And I see in the comments, I read the YouTube, I appreciate everybody for saying keep going. But, you know, saying that my lyrical game has increased and came up, kind of been in me all the way. But now I'm glad that wall was kind of put up because it kind of forced this eruption to happen now as an elder statesman. I feel like I'm obligated to let you know I will tear your head off lyrically if I need to, but I want to have a good time and party though. You know what I'm saying? Like I records too, but I want to, and you know what? I never forget, man. And salute my brother Fame, man. We was at a classics anniversary party, and we was in the back of the room. And Fame, I know you're gonna say, "Damn, man, why you blowing me up?" He said, "Yo, nigga, I wish, you know, I can come up there and rhyme that easy shit like how you rhyme, nigga. Yo, cause fly, nigga. Niggas is singing your shit till today." I said, "Yeah, but Fame, man, these niggas don't know like how I can spit, you know. Fuck all that spit shit, you know what I'm saying? We all could spit. Everybody could spit." So when he told me that, it was a lesson where I was like, "Yo, you don't always have to spit." So just through that, having that shutdown period through the pandemic and being able to release those joints where I did those freestyles, now people acknowledge that. I kind of feel secure knowing the fact that it's acknowledged and it's appreciated by real people who love true bars, man. And I wasn't doing it to get that recognition. That was for me to do it because it was, I need to release. I have that.
Right.
But for it to be acknowledged, that's even more of a blessing and more of a humbling feeling for me to have. So I appreciate you and a lot of the other people in the comments and worldwide just for always acknowledging that. Thank you, bro.
No doubt. No
Word.
doubt. You're most welcome. Most deserving.
DJ Kev in the building.
Heavy salute.
On Instagram, he sure is.
Word up. Salute to Kev.
Enoch B.
Enoch B. Yeah, damn straight. Okay, so yeah, Paul, we got an idea when this record coming out?
So we've been babying the artwork.
Okay.
We had a draft. So there's gonna be 3 different variants. I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. There's gonna be a large professor variant. There's gonna be a Al Skratch variant, and there's gonna be a thick crates variant.
Okay.
The Al Skratch one is like the one that we're really focusing on heavy, and we had an entire draft with the original concept that we were using for the cover, and then we wound up getting some artwork back like 3 days ago from the artist in Sweden. Shout out Art by Oye. Salute, bro. So he sent us something, and I sent that shit to Al. I was like, yo, what you think about this, man? And we kind of started talking. It was like, yo, this should be the cover for Al's variant. So we're gonna make that change out, but we're pretty much good. My variant is a lock. We getting some photos shot. Damn, that's what, tomorrow, Al? Is that tomorrow?
All night.
Tomorrow night, word. So it's on after that. It's locked. It's a wrap. The test presses are already approved. The audio is good. We just really wanted to make sure that this one is especially dope.
Oh, word. Michael Myers in the building too.
All right.
What's up, Mike?
Alumni.
What up, Mike?
So it's coming soon. All right.
Yeah, I would say we're looking at end of August. End of next month. Yeah.
Okay. Can't wait to hear it.
All right. Can I take a moment just, to shout out all the DJs that ever played an Al Skratch record, an Ill Al Skratch record, a Party Posse record, an Al Ted Experience record. You know what I'm saying? Never forget Red Alert. Played, what is that? Dance, Keep Dancing or whatever from the Party Posse joint. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Kid Capri. You know what I'm saying? Primo. You know what I'm saying? Playing Where My Home Is. Most recently, I want to salute my man DJ Coco right there. But, playing this test pressing to be original, man. And I know a lot of other DJs is going to play it real soon, man. I just want to thank the DJs, man, because without the DJs, man, none of us as listeners, consumers, we wouldn't even hear these joints, man. Every DJ play, a true DJ, a real DJ, you're supposed to learn. You learn when a DJ plays. Sometimes you got to just listen, learn. That's what the whole thing of DJing for me as a child growing up, I always get put on to something that I didn't know about. You know, because he's not playing what this one is playing. He's playing something that the other one ain't playing.
Right.
So salute the DJs.
Yep.
Yes.
1000%. Yeah.
Damn straight.
And make sure that Soulbuck gets whatever.
Oh yeah, Buck is definitely getting some copies. Yep. Yeah, I just sent him a pack last week. I think it touched down with him. So
yo, I gotta salute Buck too, man. Cause listen, Soul, man, yesterday he put on an exhibition of Al Skratch lyrical tenacity that I didn't even have, man. The way he put that together, man. Yo, man, listen, that was phenomenal, bro. I appreciate that for real. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yep. And if anybody watching missed the mixtape, go back and check it out.
Go back.
Where check that out at though?
Huh?
I said, where could they check that out at?
They check it out right here on Channel 0. That's right.
Right.
Yep. Part of the Channel 0 selections.
Yes.
Hey Al, you gonna be at the Awesome 2 joint on the 17th?
I'm gonna be there. Yes, I am.
I'm gonna track you down, brother. I'm gonna track you down.
No doubt, man. It'll be good to see you in the building,
Yes,
bro. Real.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Al, I'm gonna get some of these stickers out to you before the 17th. You know what I'm saying? So
well, they'll be on mass transit traveling around the city, man. Word.
right. Well, Al, thank you so much for your time this evening. We appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely. Listen, before we go, I just thank everybody once again, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, C-Doc, man, Ultra, Jenny, man, Thick Crates, Large Pro, man. Really appreciate y'all, man.
Nah,
And
thank you, bro.
podcast that's doing us a justice with this true hip-hop culture, man, and doing the right thing, not just for clickbait, you know what I'm saying? I also just want to let everybody know, August 14th, I'm going to be in Harlem, the Uptown Night Market, man. So I'm going to be in the top 10. Please come check me out. I might have some special pieces, meaning vinyl and other merch for you, man. So come check the homie, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Where my homies?
And people can follow you on Instagram.
Instagram, ALARATCH or Instagram.
Yep. All right. Word up. All right. Al Skratch, everybody. Thank you so much, bro.
Salute, bro.
Salute, brother.
All right.
Thank you. Hey, we got another alumni. We got Blade in the house from the UK.
Word. What up, Blade?
Blade.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody
Blade.
check out 521. He's got some crazy stuff going on in his channel. Dope stuff.
Yeah. Yep. So yes, if you missed it, go check out Soul Buck on the mixtape from Sunday. Even if you saw it, go check it out again. Why not? You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it all over again. So
absolutely.
Hey Paul, run your fingers over that one and let them know what's going on. Pause.
I don't know what you just instructed me to do.
Pause.
You know, but I would just keep doing this.
Now you're making me look like a weirdo.
I didn't even... You're the one that said it.
He knows what I'm talking about.
What we doing over here? Hold on a second.
And see that before we go, I got some hip hop mail.
Okay.
Oh shit! I want to see this.
Oh no! I want to see that sticker. I want to not be embarrassed. I want you to show what I'm talking about.
Which one are we talking about?
Didn't you have one that feels like it's raised or something?
Oh, it's embossed?
I probably do. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. You're looking at it. You see the grain? You see the grain?
That's what I'm talking about.
You see the grain? The grain.
Listen,
I don't know. These are texture too. You probably can't see it, but these are yep. I got so many more. Hold on. Who got this?
Thank you, Alyssa. The tag is that the test press?
That's the test. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With Reverend Jim.
Did you get to play him yet, Ultra?
What am I gonna play? I'm on my finger. I don't got no turntable.
Okay. keep them in a stash. That'll probably be a mortgage payment in a little while. But yo, C-Dog, I can't wait for you to hear this on like the actual vinyl. I think this shit is loud like a fucking Def Jam record.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, it's difficult to do that. Like Frankie, he does Jazzoon doesn't do his shit in Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying? Right. He's running everything out of the machines,
right,
into a 1680, the rolling joint. So, you know, to be able to pull that kind of sound out of it is I was so happy, man. I can't wait for you to hear it. Actually, shout out Disco Von Doom. Yo, the art, the stickers and everything for Taxi are crazy. Taxi's gonna be the next drop. We'll see that in like 2 to 3 weeks. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, but oh man,
you let us know because we'll do whatever that episode that is. We'll make sure that we tell everybody to go.
Absolutely,
hit you up.
I think Jazzoon is supposed to be on after. I want to say like maybe end of August, somewhere around there. Maybe early September. So. I'm not saying nothing. I just said Jazzoon.
What the hell?
Jazzoon will probably be on, you know, later in August, early September, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
I think September.
I think September. Yeah.
I was talking to the commish yesterday, but don't worry. I ain't say nothing.
Wait, where are we at?
Jazzy
Oh
Fitzgerald.
yeah, we're at 195, people.
Oh,
We're
shit.
at episode 195. We got
96.
Yes.
It's not 196. It's 195 today.
I'll bet you $1 million.
It says 195.
Go to the page.
Do we have two 195s?
Trust me, it's 196. But anyway, let's go. Continue.
Anyway, yeah. So, all right, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that when the time comes. Anyway,
Absolutely.
we're getting
Shout
close
out to the hand. The hand is in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Where is the hand?
She upstairs. It's
Oh,
date
boy.
night tonight. No kids around. Yes.
Okay, T-Dog, you're going too far, brother.
I just said
Right?
it's date night.
You're too close, man. You're too close.
We went out and got tacos. It was great.
Oh, I thought you
La
meant the
la
date was
la
continuous.
la.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. We'll see. Anyway.
TMI. Okay, hello.
Hey, dirty minds. My wife and I got to go out for tacos without any kids. That's all I'm saying. Jeez. You hear this stuff, honey? Jeez. Damn. Crazy. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, hip hop mail.
Hip hop mail.
All I want to say thank you to Excel Forward. They sent me this dope shirt. It's got something on the back, but I ain't gonna show you all that.
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you pull that out with your coffee the other day.
Yeah, but reached out, sent me it. They have some. Go to their page. They got dope gear. Like Excel Forward. I'm gonna holler at you because I got some things I'd like to holler at you about. But yeah. So definitely check them. EXCLFWD on Instagram. Follow the page. They have some dope gear. And buy something.
Word. Exactly. And yeah. Okay. And then also rest of the week coming up. The Angel Don't Stop radio show Friday. Be up on Mixcloud this weekend sometime. And of course, coming back here on Sunday. Oh, Body Hat Weekly's on a hiatus right now. But they'll be back hopefully soon once they get some things straightened around. So stay tuned for that. Peace, Vishon. And Sunday, of course, the mixtape. DJ Soulbuck doing the excellent work that he does. He'll be spinning the music of our next week's guest. We got coming up next week, guys.
Ultra.
We have Philadelphia hip hop legend Party P.
Perry P in the building.
Perry
Word. P. So yeah, that's gonna be good. Some serious Philly hip hop history there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So yep, join us next week right here on Channel 0, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday night, for another episode of It's C-Doc again with Perry P. Want to thank everybody watching live, everybody watching the replay. Thank Paul, Fit Crates.
Thank you guys. You're
going to end up becoming a
C-Doc Ultra. Thank you all so much.
You're not only going to be a sponsor, you're going to end up being a co-host here pretty soon. So
let's see if I get added to the agenda, man. It's so crazy right now.
I know.
But so I want to shout out Large Professor, Al Skratch, my brother Raw Wattage, all of the peoples that are making this Thick Crates mission happen. Shout out Jazz Soon, shout out Camouflage Monk, and peace to Channel 0, the greatest platform out right now.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody watching. Please like and subscribe if you dig what we got and what we're doing. And we will see everybody next week on another episode of It's C-Doc again.